Okay, here's your quick tip. Now, quick tip number 3, I showed you how I create a surface for doing studies. Quick tip number 21, I showed you how I create a surface for taking out the plein air. In this quick tip, I want to show you how I prepare sheet canvas for doing studio painting. Now, I've got kind of a truncated version here. This system works really good for large pieces. So only the size of your canvas roll and the size of the board you're working on will limit the size that you do this. But I'm doing it very small to make it easy to show. So I have a template to start out with. So if I'm going to create a canvas for doing studio painting, I want the surface to be rather firm rather than to have the bounciness of the canvas itself. Then I will mount it to a board, and that's what this is all about. So I'll use a template, like I said before. This makes it very quick. I'm a shortcutter. I like to find shortcuts in every way I can, and so I'll just set up a template for whatever size I'm working with, and I use my marker and mark the template. Now, the next thing, to have enough width of canvas on either side so that I can stretch it on a canvas frame. And to do that, I just use my ruler. This too cuts out a lot of time. I just align the ruler like this, and that the width of the ruler just happens to be just right for giving me enough canvas to be able to handle when I actually put it on a canvas frame. I usually, if I'm happy with the painting, then I'll stretch it on the canvas. If I'm not happy with it, it goes in the trash, and there's not a whole lot to worry about. That's one of the advantages of doing it this way. You feel a little bit more freedom about whether it's going to be successful. And then another shortcut, rather than to take scissors and whack, that can take forever. Just get a utility knife with a nice sharp blade, and just give it a couple of rips with a utility knife, and there you go. So that's getting it ready. Yeah, I won't go through all that, but that gets it ready. And then from that point, I'm going to show you how to stretch it on the frame. Now, it's not adequate just to tape it down, because canvas is fabric, and fabric contracts and expands, and it's going to get wrinkles and bulks in it if the atmosphere changes. And so let me switch this out, and I'll show you the way to make that work. All right, so here's a board. You want the board that you attach the sheet canvas to be large enough so that you have plenty of space for taping on the outside. Do not do this. Do not tape corners like that. I've seen people do that, and sometimes it will end up going over the painting. It doesn't really serve a purpose. If you follow this little procedure, you'll you'll create the tension within the canvas so that it'll be nice and smooth. Start with the long side, come in the middle, piece of strong tape, and in this case I'm using masking tape, but you might even use duct tape for that. I mean, why not use duct tape for just about everything else, don't we? Alright, another piece of tape. Create tension with your fingers and your hands and pull. As tight as you can, pull, and then tape the opposite side. Just like that. In the middle, pull opposite side. Then go to one of the short ends. Start in the middle, right here. In the middle, create tension, pull, and tape. Right there, like that. And then go to the opposite side and pull your hand across it like this. Create as much tension as you can. Pull and tape. Go to the corners. Come from the center and pull and tape one side or the other. Now in this case, I've got a little wrinkle in the canvas, and sometimes if that happens, I'll tape both sides of the corner. Like this. There we go. You continue that all the way around, which I won't do. Well, maybe I will. So so that you'll see the process as it should be done. So we just, the tension is very important. So we're creating an equal tension all the way through, and if the tape is nice and strong, then it's going to hold it there. And then we follow that up with a nice mask along the edge, like this, where we align the tape with the edge of where the painting will be, and I usually turn over a little bit of the tape, makes it easier to pull it off. Just on one end for that, and do that again. And so what will happen here is that when you finish your painting, you'll have a nice clean edge, and then you'll be able to see how the painting looks, and then it won't be messy when it wraps around the stretcher frame. So here we go, masking tape again. Some people use artist tape for this. I would say don't use a color tape, use a neutral tape for that, because color tape might influence the painting. So you need something that's not going to be noticed while you're working, something that won't conflict with the color. You're working with color. That's about the only warning. Beyond that, I think the tape either could be white or neutral masking tape color. And let me pull this one over there. So there you have it. That then gives me a nice solid surface to paint upon, and then when I finish it, it'll be all ready to take off and attach to a stretcher frame. So there's your quick